Slide News right here. It's only Mr. Slide Media. This right here, I'm talking about updated Sonic news. Like I said, a lot of big news is happening in the Sonic world right now. So I'm here to discuss and talk about it. It has been announced by Paramount. Sonic release date has officially been announced. Sonic 4 will come out March 19th, 2027. So we'll come out during the springtime in March 19th, 2027. Kind of like it always has, always come out during the kind of like the spring, early or later winter time and all that. So it will come out earlier than I thought. That might not come out till around April, but it actually will come out March 19th, 2027. Sonic 4. So that's good. Very, very excited about that. Can't wait to see it. Like I said, I enjoyed Sonic 3. To me, it's my movie of the year. I know, it actually, of course, like made more money than any of the other Sonic movies did. Sonic 3 did as well. So, like I said, I know it got beat out by Mufasa at the box office, but Sonic 3, I feel like was a better movie. I just think Mufasa was more like a family oriented, more kind of movie. So I feel like that's why people gravitate toward Mufasa. And plus, it's ran by Disney, so it's kind of Disney is Disney. But needless to say, Sonic 4 is happening and moving forward. Now let me talk about the concept art. The concept art they released the concept art for Sonic 3, and it showed a lot of stuff. Amy with a hammer reaching over Sonic, and then you see Knuckles and Tails looking like there's something like a big ball, trash ball, something that they're escaping and all that. But the biggest one everybody's talking about is the one where it looks like something we're in the future and some of the past. We see Metal Sonic and Eggman together, like in some kind of world where Eggman is ruler and Metal Sonic's right, beside him and all that as his honcho. But as the honcho hit, as honcho, you might as well call it like his buddy and all that. So, excuse me for me, yeah. But, but yeah, so that's what they showed for the couple of the concept art. So it leads enough to say like about Amy and Metal Sonic about them moving forward. And also with the logo for Sonic 4, they have Amy, with the pink on it for the logo for Sonic 4. So Amy, like I said, is gonna be a big part of this movie, and I wonder if it's something where she comes from a different world or something, different time, and all. That's how she knows about Metal Sonic, how she knew where Sonic was at, and everything like that. So it's interesting to find out what happens on it. Also, who's voicing Amy is what I'm curious to know about that. But I feel like we might not know that till later on this year, maybe or something like that, maybe next year or so. Or so we find out who actually is doing the voice work for Amy. Can't wait to figure out who that would be. But yeah, so interesting to to figure out like how does she know about Sonic? My figure is she come from a different world or something like that, from the future or something like that, to warn Sonic about other things and everything like that is possible. So that's what it seems like and all. Especially with Metal Sonic, how does he play into it as the villain? We all know the story from the game where he comes from, and see how they do it. And like I said, Eggman, we don't know if he's coming back or not. Jim Carrey said he is down for come back as Eggman, but I know if he does come back, will he be a different version of Eggman, maybe from a different world? This Eggman is pure evil, because it's like a proper send off to him, kind of how he end up, leaving and all that, how he died, how he sacrificed himself. So, just wonder, what, if he does come back, how does he come back, and also as well, like, will he come back in a different version of the Eggman and all that and everything, where he actually was evil, he was ruler and all. Or like I said, it could just be Metal Sonic. You can't do it, just Metal Sonic by himself and just being the villain and all that. It's worked before, so maybe it could be something like that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Also, as well, I know everybody's asking about Silver. Silver's a fan favorite. Interviewer asked Jeff Fowler what he think about Silver, because a lot of people love Silver. He said Silver will be coming. I feel like they do have Silver. He probably won't come to an end credit scene in Sonic 4. I think it's too many characters that you can't put too many characters in it. So I feel like for certain, for sure, like you would have to for sure put him in there in the end credits scene. I feel like, and that's when we get like the big Sonic, and I feel like we get our Avengers. Sonic 5 will be like our Avengers Sonic. So we'll get all that. I feel like we'll get all that. We'll get like a Sonic Heroes thing. We get Big the Cat and all that, the Chaotix, all that and everything. So and stuff. So I feel like that's when they introduce all in Sonic 5 and everything. And no, but I feel like that's when Silver actually will make his big debut, but I think he'll have an end credit scene probably in Sonic 4. I think that's a smarter way to do it. Have him as an end credit character in the Sonic 4 and all that. And then him being a big overall, because his story where he comes from the future and all that and everything and stuff. Have him be there for like, Sonic 5. It'd be like a big, like I said, your big Avengers Sonic type thing and all. So that's the best way to put Silver, definitely at the end credit scene of Sonic 4 and all that. And then we get the big, I feel like Sonic 5 will be like our Avengers, Dynasty and all that, everything like that with Sonic. So, yeah. But that's how I feel and all. Also, too, with the Sonic 4, I hope they don't make it like they did Thor Love and Thunder. Don't turn it to a love story with Sonic and we know the story arc with them two and everything. Don't turn it into that. Maybe you can tease at that a little bit and everything like that, but don't make it a full on that because that's what Thor 4 messed up. Because Thor 3 to me is still the best Thor out of all the Thor movies and all that, but Thor 4 is probably the worst, weaker out of all of them. Thor 4, Thor Love and Thunder, because they made it too much like a love story and focused too much on the comedy and all that. So I think that's how they messed up with Thor and all that with that. So I hope Sonic 4 doesn't follow that same trend and messed up, make it too silly and make it a love story and not focus on like the story and the big plot points at hand and everything. So I hope they don't do that with Sonic 4. I mean, I hope they don't do that at all with Sonic 4 at all and everything with the Amy and Sonic thing. Don't make it like a love story or nothing like that between those two and all. So. But that's everything. Pretty much big Sonic news. They released the concept art for Sonic 3, and also they announced the release date for Sonic 4 coming out as well in March 19th, 2027. And yesterday was the day Sonic finally got digitally released. So now it's on Paramount. I think it's on Paramount Plus. You can stream it, better with better quality, everything like that, and stuff. So Sonic 3 finally, got released on digital release yesterday. So that's good as well, and all. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all my Sonic news. And another thing too I want to discuss. They just opened up a Sonic Cafe, I think last week out here in Atlanta, Georgia, over here where I'm at. It's closed, of course, today because everybody knows it snowed in Atlanta today, so it's really snowing out there and all that. I went through a tough time last night trying to get home because that's how bad the weather was out there and everything. Looked like it's trying to clear up a little bit now, but the weather, like I said, was real bad, yesterday and all that. So, but next week I will be going to the Sonic Cafe. They got a big thing. It's only for 2 months here in Atlanta. They're gonna have a Sonic Cafe with all kind of Sonic food, T-shirts, merch you can try. So I'll record a video on that as well. So and all that. So stay tuned for that. That'll probably be next week when I pull up and go there and all that. Tell you how the food is, and then I'll talk about as well, like how I like the event and everything like that, and how I like the restaurant. So it's a little bit good little ways, like over 30 minutes away from my house, but I definitely will go there for sure. Definitely we'll go there and check it out because it's only gonna be here for some short amount of time. So I'll definitely check that out. So stay tuned for that video coming for that. And like I said, I will be doing a video on Creature Commandos, review on that, and review. I still haven't seen the new Kiki Palmer and SZA movie yet, but I'm gonna do a review on that as well. So stay tuned for all that coming for Sly News right here on Sly Media, which on Mr. Sly Media. Stay tuned for all that. Like I said, y'all have a beautiful and blessed day. If you enjoyed it, please be safe out there. Don't be on the roads, like they said, unless you have to. If you got to stay in the house, just stay in the house, man. And all that. Like I said, this weather ain't no joke right now in Georgia, man. It's been a while since, Georgia doesn't snow like this twice in a year. So I ain't never seen it like it before. But be safe out there, y'all. Y'all be blessed.